What is going on? Good morning, everybody. I sent the link to Leroy just a second ago, so that's why he hasn't even probably seen it yet. So my bad. I think you can see on Instagram he's been online for like 2 hours now. So what can I say? My usual. But he'll be here any second. So what is on? What is going on, everybody? Let me see. Top 10 reasons why Leroy. There's only actually one reason. It's just I get up late every time. Number 10, Leroy got in a fight with Donut Guy. It might be a little early. See, 12:30. No, 10:30 his time right now. And we are go. Oh, I'd be interested to hear the next 9, actually, if you got them. Hey, Ella, how's it going? Hey, Carl. Hey, Paul. Hey, Tim, how's it going? I saw you there, Holly. Thanks for being here. And like I said, I'm only jumping on faster because I sent the link late to Leroy, so he'll be here any second. I hope. I had some, I think Mo is naturally a late sleeper. Yeah, he pushes the show back in now. And he still oversleeps pretty much. Yeah, I'm not hard to read. If anyone caught any of that 24-hour thing, by about 8 in the evening, I was sleeping in my chair. People were talking to me, and I was just not having it. I was totally out of it. So what can I say? Energy is not something I've been blessed with recently. I just need to work out, I think. TFSG shop. Hey, Greg, how's it going, man? Let's see here. Did Leroy have another pop-up? I don't think he did. I was telling him to do more lives, so he's been doing them more. Which he needs to do. It's weird. Yesterday in the evening, right before they closed, I was on the phone with eBay. And I don't know if you guys are using International Standard. I think that's what it's called, their new shipping. I used it a couple times. I want to say, I don't know, 4 out of the 6 times I've used it, or 3 out of the 6 times I've used it, there's been an issue. Latest one I have, I'm happy for him. He crossed 300. Yeah, I know. He should be at 3,000, man. He keeps this show going. So, I mean, I don't know what he's doing right now. He's probably sitting there right now looking at his screen, giving me a hard time, not coming on purpose. So as I was saying, I was on the phone with eBay, and basically they said there's an international shipment that didn't get there, and I had to give them the DHL tracking number. And the guy puts it in, he says, oh, it was delivered. They had refunded the guy $75 already, and because they said it hadn't been delivered. So I gave him the tracking number, which had already been uploaded to the system, and then they said, yeah, oh, yeah, it has been. Let us, let's forward this on to the appeals team. So the appeals team got back to me and they said, yeah, sorry, this looks like it hasn't been delivered yet. Again, this is the 3rd time they've said this. So I'm thinking about calling them up again, and this time I'm getting a little mean. I don't know. I'm just really, really frustrated right now. They wasted my time. And they emailed back in about 5 minutes too, saying that there's nothing they could do. Pro tip, GSP only. Yeah, I'm finding that out the hard time. I just got done with the 24-hour listing, so I quit. I'm not doing the show. I would not be surprised if Leroy did a 24-hour listing. Next thing you'll see is $20 dispute fee. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Seriously? They're shoving this instant, what is it called? International Standard piece of crap shipping down our throats, because everyone's complaining, obviously, the GSP is too expensive for the buyer, which it is. And they could make that cheaper, but it's eBay. Yeah, eBay, we love you, but I've got some gripes with your shipping. I think they better use, a better use of your time would be messaging them on eBay Business for Facebook. That's what I did originally. And then they just messaged me back saying USPS has not updated their tracking. And that was it. I always get better results going that way. Yeah, that's usually what I do. But then when it doesn't work, then I have to call in. And this one, I think what's happened is that they've feel like they made a decision, so they don't want to reverse it, even though it's very obvious. I have the tracking number right here. I'm looking at right here. Delivered March 26th, 12:21 local time in the I can't even pronounce this. Some place in Greece. They're still claiming that it was delivered by USPS. It was delivered by DHL, and this is the tracking number they gave me in their email. So I'm baffled. I'm lost. Maybe I'll send it back through that. I can't either. That's why I'm annoyed. That's part of the reason I'm annoyed, that I had to actually call them in the first place. But I don't know. It's frustrating. Frustrating. I don't get it. And you would think they would want to sort that out, considering it's kind of weird too. The day that it got delivered, the buyer requested a refund, saying he didn't get his money back. He didn't email me. He must have contacted eBay somehow. And they opened up a 10-day hold or 10-day whatever on the package. The second the 10 days expired, they just refunded him, and that was it. Didn't check the tracking, I'm guessing. Not only that, now you can no longer track it through before you could put the tracking number and you could see it. Now you can't track it. So it's all kind of weird. Like if it didn't get there, why is it not trackable anymore? Mr. Leroy Blood, how's it going, man? Yep, he's not there.
What's up?
What's going on? I want to sort that out, considering
I can't quit you, Mo.
Oh my goodness. So we're having a Brokeback moment?
What'd you say?
Are we having a Brokeback moment?
What do you mean?
Yeah. Oh, that's the famous line in the movie, I think.
Oh.
I've never actually seen the movie, but I saw them at the Oscars, and they say someone says I can't quit you to the other guy, and that's it. That's like the line in the movie.
What is up, Greg? How are you? What is going on? Callie, how are you? Leroy, get to work. Ken, how are you? What's going on? Paul, hi. Ella. Greg, did you end up meeting Dante? Paul, what's up, Holly? What's going on, Mo? What's going on, Tim? And I'm back. Okay.
Yes. Hilarious. You were scared if Mo asked you to go get him. No, that would never happen.
He would bring his snow chains. I wouldn't be afraid. I'd be happy. I'd know that I'm safe.
See, you can tell from Leroy's expression, he honestly has no idea about that movie at all. He just honestly said, I don't know if I should let him in about what that movie was about.
I know what it's about.
You know it's okay. All right. I wasn't sure if you did.
It's about there's a sunflower, and the sunflower grows up to be a big, beautiful sunflower, and it dates other sunflowers instead of dating lilies.
Wow, that's one way of putting it. That's okay. Did you have to explain this movie to your daughter so you came up with that explanation?
Was that a perfect explanation?
That was a perfect. I mean, sunflowers bloom, shall we say? So yeah. All right, that was a great explanation, actually. Very nicely done.
So I went to a estate sale today. That's why I'm late.
Oh, geez, you're early. So I mean, it's only not even 11 o'clock your time.
So look what I picked up.
Ooh, those look like tools.
No, these are Tic Tacs.
There you go. Oh, goodness.
So
you saw the picture I sent of you yesterday?
Yeah, that's why I quit. That's why I was going to quit you.
Yeah. I picked up a Barbie doll and 2 hammers.
Box.
Oop. No, I deny. Unfortunately, scheduling issue. I'm gonna try catching this. Okay. Morning, Death Pile Destroyers. That's a pretty cool name. Who is Death
Am I
Pile
back?
Destroyers? That's a cool screen name. Oh, you're freezing up on me a little bit there, bud. All right, I think you're better now. Leroy is just good at playing dumb when he wants to. Exactly. That's what I think.
I think I'm good, right?
Yeah. I think you're good now. It's weird. You did a
Okay.
slow motion while you took a sip of coffee, and then it evened out. Just don't bite the Tic Tacs. You might crack a tooth. Oh, there he goes. Oh, nice having you here, Esteban. That's a very cool screen name. Driving to work, but here. Cameron, how's it going, man? You have a show coming up on Sunday, right, Cameron? I saw the little thumbnail on YouTube. And Leroy is spinning again. There must be something in that coffee. If you guys are not freezing up, it just wouldn't feel normal. Yeah, what can I say? It's either me or him or both of us are freezing up. Oh, he's back. How are you? It's like an 80s music video when you do that. You got like the strobe effect. Do that again in front of the light. No, a little bit further over. There we go. Leroy's got his own strobe light, kind of.
So this set right here, Mo.
Yes.
Just these three.
Yeah.
$100.
Nice.
Yep.
So you paid $100 for them. How much are they going to go for?
No.
I'm kidding.
I paid $30 for that whole box.
Nice.
And then these two will go for about $20.
Nice.
And all the sockets will go in sets.
Can I ask you about two brands that I saw yesterday? Let's see.
Go for it.
One was Miller.
Mill Falls.
Yeah, it was like a hammer, and it had like a number. And then there was the other one was long. It was like Channel Lock.
Yep, Channel Lock and Mills Falls.
And they were both printed on the hammer brand. Oh, they're asking the brand names of those.
It's all Craftsman, the whole thing.
Look at that. And, I saw some Craftsman yesterday. What's one of those things? See, I'm going to describe this horribly. It looks like a wheel that you turn, and I think you put it. It looks like the top of it looks like the top of a drill, but it looks like a rotary drill almost.
It's an old hand drill like this.
Yeah. There's a Craftsman one. Guess how much they wanted for it?
Oh, I don't know.
Nearly $30.
Oh my God. Well, this lady wanted $50 for that whole set, which I still would have paid because I knew what was in it. But it was a half day, and I never go to estate sales. You guys know that.
Yeah.
And this morning I just like, you know what? I'm gonna go to estate sale. I had a couple extra dollars in the account.
Are those opening up more like estate sales?
Yeah. Would you ever use estatesale.net?
I did before 2020. Now I kind of gave up on it for a bit.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, no, it is. Hey, Tommy, how's it going? Are you, especially in the Bay Area? I mean, garage sales, people are sometimes idiots. They have like the eBay sign, like the eBay prices next to the items.
Well, this lady, that's what I heard her say in the background. She was talking to somebody. She goes, well, we price our prices off of eBay and EPOP. And I'm like, yeah, that's what you're doing wrong, lady.
I hate when they do that. I don't understand it. I mean, like, you're too lazy to put it online. I said that to one person one time. I said, you know what?
Oh, guess what?
You make more if you put it on there. And then
guess what?
What?
I got a Snap-on piece.
In the Craftsman.
Yep. That's a $10 bill.
So what do you do with that little piece? You separate it and then.
Oh, I'll separate that bad, Larry.
But isn't that now missing a piece?
No, they're not all. It's all separate. So if you you can't see what I'm doing, but like I'm putting it all together, and then I'll put it in sets and I'll sell each one for like $15-20. I'll make $100 off that easy.
Nice.
Right now I'm just going through and seeing what I got.
Snap-on. I don't think I saw any Snap-on. If I did, I'm sure it'd be like $50 for a broken whatever.
Yeah. We're gonna. I heard Mo's doing his own tool Tools of the. I don't know Tools of the Trade by Mo.
No, I told you it's called "I'm Not a Tool" by Mo. That's my show. How not to use your tool? I don't know.
Wow, this is a really nice set.
That doesn't work when you say that off camera.
I said, wow, this is a really nice set.
No, I mean, we can't even see you or the set. You're talking about the one that's on the table there?
Yeah. No, yeah. The one that I'm looking at.
Oh.
I got another Snap-on.
Snap-on.
Yeah, you guys lost me today. I bought some tools, so you guys are Mo's by himself. I'm just going to be geeking over tools all day.
That's fine. Tools are cool, man. See, what I like about old stuff, regardless if it's tools or not tools, if you see the old company name or the year, that's, well, like if it doesn't have it, like I saw a bunch of tools that had no, like nothing on them at all. Mm-hmm. So are vintage tools usually not marked?
No, some of them are marked. Some of them aren't.
There's a bunch of
most of them should be marked.
All right. I didn't touch anything that didn't have something I could, look up.
Yeah, I can't picture you touching anything at all.
I'm actually not too bad when it goes to like going through like piles of garbage. Mm-hmm. Like the bins don't bother me. Not that I go to them too much. Like thrift store, like I found some of my best stuff on the bottom of shelves, like underneath other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that like estate sales too.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, that's I have no idea. A pen? Oh my goodness. Is that a vintage pen?
Yeah, that thing is like dirty and cool.
Nice. How much are you going to sell that for? Like 22 cents?
I'm going to put it in my 50-cent bins.
Oh. You could sell a pen for 50 cents that's used?
Dude, that's another thing I wanted to laugh about. You should see the stupid crap that I sell in the 50-cent bins.
You put like you use like, I don't know, tea bag or something?
No, they just buy them. They're just dumb.
I mean, I could see people buying pens at a place outside because there's probably no pens out there.
Here's a Mac. This is a Mac swivel. That's another $20 bill.
And it says Mac, or it has like initials M something other.
It says Mac on it.
Okay. So all your so is there anything that you look out for that doesn't have a marking or has like a symbol? Or
some of the machinist stuff. Oh, I want to show you a nice piece I got. I had to pay up for it though. It was funny too. I'll tell you the story about it. One second.
You must be happy he's whistling.
What'd you say? He's happy he's whistling?
Yeah, you must be happy you're whistling.
Yeah. So I got another start piece. So this is a start. I gotta shut these lights. It's so hot with the camera. Hold on.
Okay, there we go. That's much better. I thought you were like trying to interrogate me or something and get those lights blasted in my face.
So this is a start. Hold on. I got one more light I can do. All right.
All right, you're on a solo layout.
So this piece right here.
Staring.
It was not an estate sale. Now, when you guys see the price tag, you're gonna be like, "What the heck?" So they wanted $50 for it.
Wow.
I don't normally pay up. I asked how much, and it was so funny because the owner of the house was right next to the lady giving the estate sale.
Yeah.
So I said, "How much? What can you do on this?" And she said, "Oh, I can only do 40." And the owner was right there talking to her. She said, "How much you want to pay?" I said, "I'll pay 30." She goes, "Sell it to him." I said, "I love you." So it was the same thing with that toolbox. that I didn't want to be a jerk, but that toolbox shoe
Yeah,
had 50 on it, and I'm like,
yeah,
oh, I still would buy it for 30, for 40. But
nice.
I asked after. I was like, can you do 30 on it? I mean, you did 30 on something that was $50 already. And what I'm gonna do is, and guys, don't talk bad about me.
I
What I'm
would
gonna
never talk
do
bad about you, man.
is there's a bunch of tools left there. There's gonna be a bunch of tools left. It's literally a mile away from my house. I'm gonna go by later on tomorrow. I'm gonna have my wife write a note because she has better handwriting to me. Because I did have a connection with the lady really fast, but people remember connections. So
Yeah,
you always want to try to make a connection with people. So I said, the lady said, I said, oh, you're moving, you're getting rid of all this maintenance and stuff and getting something a little bit easier for you. And she said, yeah. She said, I'm gonna move back where I was raised. And I was like, oh, where you raised? She goes, oh, Maine. I said, oh, you're going from South Carolina to Maine? That's a little weird. I said, oh, it's funny. I'm from Rhode Island. I just moved here. So that connection will stick in her head. So I'm going to write her a letter and I'm going to say, my name is Leroy. I met you at your estate sale downstairs when you were unlocking the door. Um, I'm interested in buying whatever tools that are left over from the estate sale.
uh-huh.
Um, if you are interested, if you could please give me a call. If not, or if it's going to affect your contract with the estate with the
But
estate
they do that
company.
though. I mean they weird. Okay, but I mean that's nice of you to say that though. And
Yeah,
put it like that,
and I give him my number because there's a bunch of tools down there that I'll pay $200 for everything left, and then 90% of it will go on my that will all go to the flea market.
cool,
Everything I picked out today is for eBay. If
cool,
I'm taking it out, it's for eBay. If I'm buying it in bulk, it's for the flea market.
cool. Hate to cut you off here, but you have a question. Greg just sent you some pics on IG. He wants you to look at.
He's sending me pics again. Goodness, Greg. Last time you sent me pics, I was excited. And then Greg, Rocky Mountain. Listen, Greg, all I know about is sunflowers. Okay. But I do, but I do want to get in your boots, Greg. I do want to get in your boots. That boot room is, I can't stop talking about his boots. Yeah, no problem, Greg. And guys, anybody that joins the show, if I don't look at your pictures right away on IG, I try not to be rude and look
You
at
get a
IG.
lot of pictures on IG. Some of
Well,
those,
no, but no, a lot of people will message me while we're on the show on IG, and it's like, and then I feel like they get upset that I don't message them back. But
do
I'm
we
like,
have to talk to you like you're some teenager that's just got the internet for the first time? Don't swap pictures. You don't have to swap those kind of pictures. All right, just put it out there. Have some respect for yourself, Sunshine.
Noel, I got a bunch of tools today. I'm excited. Noel knows what this is.
Hey, Callie, Reseller, Luis, how's it going, man? Oh yeah, that's yeah. What is that? What does it do?
Yeah,
It's one of
it's one of those
got, like,
things that
finger holes.
Hey, there he is. There he
Hey,
is.
Derek, how's it going?
Derek, I have a surprise for you.
Oh my goodness, today's all over the place. I don't know why I'm laughing. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So if nobody knows about Hat Camp, after Hat Camp, a couple weeks after Hat Camp, there's going to be Tool Camp.
Tool camp. Can I be invited to Tool camp?
Yeah.
Oh,
But so I paid $100 for everything that I bought.
Nice.
And this piece right here, I'm only gonna make probably about 25 on it.
I'm sorry. I'm just reading Carl's comment.
What did he say?
I can send you some sunflower pics, Leroy.
Wink, wink.
Oh my goodness. Derek's like, what did I walk into? Yeah, Dante's seriously taking over. When Leroy announced his world tour, Dante's, I'm going to take like a universe tour. He's going everywhere.
Greg, where'd you find that? That's cool.
Oh my
I
goodness.
forget the exact name of that.
Should I ask? In all seriousness, what is it?
You want to see it? It actually looks like a private pot.
I wasn't gonna go there, but wow, is that a wrench of some kind?
It's long and hard. I mean, it's sorry. It's cool.
Oh my goodness.
If anybody gets offended today, I'm on. Oh, here we go.
I'm offended by your sense of possibly being offended.
It's a spanner wrench. I know that.
Isn't that a repetition? Isn't that a spanner wrench like saying chai tea? It's like the same thing twice in different whatevers, dialects. Spanner is like English, right? And then wrench is American, like the word. Or am I wrong?
Leroy, can I help you with toolkit? I bought a large lot of craftsman tools last week. I bought a large lot of craftsman tools today. Okay, Noel?
Better than coffee.
Noel, I had good coffee today. I got D&D, baby.
D&D and Dragons? Oh, Dunkin' Donuts. That's
They
it.
call this a lodge. This ain't no lodge.
Why does it say cheese on there? Oh, this is cheers. My bad. You know what?
I'm the one that went past 7th grade.
Only took me 2 tries.
School talk or Pornhub?
We haven't figured that out yet.
And that came from Derek, not Tommy.
You know what? I figured out no matter what tool Leroy picks up and shows us, they all put things up, take things off for the most part. Tool camp has been a success. I agree. Is this a preview of Tool Balls of Steel? There we go.
All right, I got to get away from here. I'm going over here. You guys are driving me crazy. I can sit down.
I haven't figured out what this is, Derek. This is, yeah, that's true. It might be. I know. Seriously? Leroy picked up some G.I. Joe yesterday, and then he got annoyed. Now he's going back to tools. I think he's doing this on purpose because he's like, no, I don't want any more toys. I'm going to pick up some real tools, and that's it. Pick up more toys, man. Come on now.
No, toys.
Would you guys buy Home Depot return liquidation?
So I let everybody down. So I did a pop-up yesterday, and you were funny. Mo said we're going to change Leroy's name to Pop-Up.
We are. Pop-Up Blood.
He said, I fell asleep twice in Tool Talk. Is it over now?
Oh, there's actually a real question here. Would you guys buy Home Depot return liquidation? I haven't. Have you ever done that?
I'm trying to stay away from that stuff. I'm too more excited about this kind of stuff.
You like the vintage stuff?
Yeah, it's less. To me, it's less of a not saying gamble, but it's less of a risk. I feel those pallets are really, really a risk.
They are. I mean, I guess it's like Amazon pallets. You never.
I mean, Dante does very good at the bins, but I have seen stuff that he's picked up that he'll message me, or a couple times I was with him. I told him, hold on, wait a second, like that looks like the seal is broken on a label, or there'll be a part, and you can see that it was opened, and there's a little seal on it that shows that it shouldn't be opened or tampered with. So it looked new, but it looked like it was open.
Cameron, my friend.
What did Cameron say?
I have no idea. I'm not laughing because I understand what he's talking about. Interesting choice in branding. If you can buy it on Google, so what?
Get everybody else in the world. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
You were right.
It's never been enough of a return in liquidation pallets. I mean, the thing about liquidation pallets, I've seen a lot of them, but yeah, I think when you average it out, I mean, I don't know. If you have deep pockets, I think it's good. For someone like me, though, when I don't know, you have to guess sometimes, so you can get burned. So
I have friends from online, and they've paid, $10,000, and
I know what you're talking about, Derek.
I
I was at an estate sale with Tim on IG looking at glass when you were live yesterday. Leroy missed it. Oh, but I got a few good. Okay, cool. Oh, pieces of glass.
Oh, cool. So
glass still makes me a little bit nervous.
Phoned a friend. Noel phoned a friend.
Yes. I saw a lot of liquidation. It's hard no to return pallets. Yeah, I mean, pallets, it'd be cool to have a store like Leroy's got in his backyard. I've never seen a store. I've seen people try and kind of repurpose their pallet. Like they bought liquidation pallets and they try and sell them back. I've never seen a store like that though. So that's kind of cool. We have an eBay store. We also have each other's death. Yeah, we should all destroy our death piles. I would never touch glass if it wasn't for Tim. Yeah, Tim got me thinking about that again. I've picked up stuff and I've been burned. I have stuff in my cabinets that's still sitting there for years. I thought, oh, this is cool. I don't know what I'm looking at though. That's the problem. You ever see that? Like that looks cool, but I don't know what the heck it is. So yeah, I have a problem with that though. If I see something that looks cool, even if I know nothing about it, I'll give it a try. Then, I don't know. But Leroy, what's the last thing you tried outside of tools, and then you said, you know what, never again?
Golf clubs.
You're never gonna do another one?
I have to eventually, but there's too many questions. I don't got time for your questions. Like they're not gonna message me and say, "Hey, that socket, read it, smash you with it."
It's better than someone with a T-shirt. Like,
I'm sorry.
I get the stupidest question. About, oh, well, I'm a large, but that's a medium. So do you think I would fit in it? I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to know if you're going to fit in this shirt? Seriously, you can see the label. I even have pictures with rulers on top of shirts. And still you want me to like try it on for you? Is that what you're looking for? I mean, I don't get it.
Is that what you do, Mo? Because I'll definitely buy some stuff in the store.
I should not have said that out loud. But yeah.
So if anybody's interested in anything from Mo's store, send him a message on eBay. He will send you a picture of him wearing it on Instagram.
Now it only works if you put code word sunflower, just like Leroy just said. Then I know what you're talking about. Otherwise, I'm just gonna ignore the message. I guess maybe something on it. Added teacups to my listing. Those can be worth it. Really?
You ever go to an estate sale where everything was just way too much money?
That's like every estate sale I go to. And then like the stupidest things are worth a lot of money. Like, forget it. You just walk right out.
Like there was a KitchenAid mixer with everything, and she wanted like $275. I'm like, you need to go smoke another
$275?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Just glad I help people when it comes to glass. And glass that's most of that stuff I see is not even marked, no company names. You have to know what type of glass, the color, the whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
See, my thing is I'm trying to bore Tommy and all you guys with so many tools shows. So when you guys get tools and I come in your area, you just sell me all the boxes for like $10 each.
You can come to California. You're not going to be happy with the prices, though. If you're upset with prices there, you're going to be really upset over here. And plus,
Tommy has all those nice tools he got from that clean out. And when I drive through in about a month, I'm coming through Tommy's way.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to talk him into selling me those toolboxes. But I'm cheap, Tommy. My EBT card only gets so much a month.
I pay an IOU, so I'm even cheaper than you. This is as good as money. Oh, wait, you're not.
Hey, you know what's cool? You know what's cool is I've been seeing in the last week, I've been seeing
Yes.
people do listathons, and I seen
Good.
somebody do a listathon, 12-hour listathon yesterday, which I think is
Whoa,
cool.
really?
Yeah.
Really? I wanna know who did that. That's cool.
Yeah.
I want to go give them some props for doing that because
It was
we go there right
Danica and a few others.
nice. Everyone, because I'm really thinking that eBay is going to give them a bump by doing that.
Dude, I got such a bump that I'm afraid to stop now.
Yeah.
I
Now
got
I know
such
what
a
a
bump
bump
that
is.
I'm afraid to stop. I
I
haven't
got
stopped.
such a bump. I know what a bump is now.
Well, you know what a key bump is. It's a different bump, Mo.
Oh, I thought they were all the same thing.
No, they're not the same, buddy. Now, I don't know if you talked to your wife about stuff with the show. Did you ask her about the phrase of key bump? Does she know what a key bump is?
She probably does, but I would not ask. And for one thing, as soon as I open my mouth and say eBay this or reselling that or anything, it's beyond an eye roll. It's like the eyes go like she's asleep. It's like, yeah.
Is she tired of hearing Leroy yet? Because I know my wife is tired of hearing about Mo.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, anything to do with this world, it's like I'm talking about dinosaurs for Tim. We'll put it that way. It's like it doesn't exist. It's like halfway through the sentence, it's like, anyways, moving on. So yeah, sorry, Leroy. You're not the topic of conversation for more than about a half a second. I'm like, Leroy showed me his tool today. And it's just like, not even having it. I just had a question about shorts today. All the answers, including measurements, were in the pictures. Nice. Beginner's block. I found a cabbage rose paragon. See, cabbage rose paragon. I've never even heard those words put together before. So I wouldn't even know what a cabbage rose paragon.
Danica, I'm ready. Whenever you're ready, I want to do it with you guys. I want to do another 24 hours, though. I know people are doing 12s. I want to do another. I'm ready for another 24 hours.
All right, let's set it up. What day do you want to do this?
I think it should be the first of every month.
Because here's what's going to happen with eBay. Like last year, what was it? 3 months or 5 months? They had these crazy things. After that, they stopped. I want to say by August they cut it off, right? So it's April, May, June, July, August. Maybe 4 or 5 months they're going to have this amount of listings. So we can't. I mean, I guess you can do so. Like May 1st.
Oh, skip a month. I don't know.
That's too long. You're gonna wait 60 days.
Well, I might not be here.
It doesn't have to be on the 1st. Do it on obviously a day that you can.
No, I want like a regular. We'll see.
All right. Don't say it and get me excited and say, nah, I'm not going to do it.
What are you going to do, Mo? You're going to sit there and sleep for 6 hours?
I'm going to try and cut it to 5.5 hours this time. So maybe by 8:30 p.m. as opposed to 8 like last time.
I never saw Noelle even close to showing that she was tired.
She kept moving to different rooms.
I know.
She's like,
we saw the whole. I was like, oh my god, what is that? A 20 room house now? I think she was in like 3 or 4 rooms. But I said to her, I think
she went next door, and then she came back, and then she went upstairs, and she went down to the basement. I don't know. I packed a nice variety of items today. Uranium glass, that I've heard of. I still don't know what it is. Single stitch Dale Earnhardt shirt. I know what that is. Nice. Vintage tin toy. Okay, that's cool. Hallmark ornament. Vintage beer light. Those scare me a little bit too. Those break easily. Walkman. Ooh,
I'd like to see Derek stay up for 24 hours.
I think he could do it. He was on Tommy's show, and that's pretty late.
That's not 24 hours, you silly. I bet you Derek is grumpy. Like if he doesn't sleep.
Uh-oh. You're calling your client grumpy?
No.
Uh-oh. All right, Derek, if you need a new agent, I'm right here, man. I'm going to get into the agent business and compete with Leroy.
He wants a gold chain. But
we at the Mo agency are cheap, so we don't provide gold. Looks like
You don't
gold.
even, listen, Mo. You don't even provide a meetup. Forget about gold. Derek would have to do everything virtual with you.
Virtual. It's 2021, man. Everything can be done virtually.
He's gonna message you later, Derek. He's gonna say, "Can we do a virtual meetup?"
That's right. And the gold chain will be an emoji. Great brand for his older Paragon. So now I need to know what Paragon is. Wait, what did Dennis? I didn't even see her comment though.
Tommy's funny.
I need to read faster. I'm having 7th grade flashbacks. Read faster. Danica is in the house. Hey, Baldy pal. How's it going, man? Yep, we're doing okay. I got 3-tier anchor hawking uranium glass set. Wow, okay. That's a nice title. A bunch of words I don't know. Over the Cole Port. Is that like Cole Porter? I live on 49 acres. My goodness.
Who's that? Oh, no.
Wow, makes sense. I don't have any neighbors. I can handle it.
So we should have a reseller rally at Noel's house. Everybody pitch a tent. Everybody pitch a tent.
Everyone can have their own acre or half acre. My goodness. I have to get work now. Oh, have a good one, Cameron. I think everyone would get it by 3 a.m. I would have no friends left. Yeah.
Derek, I would stay with you, buddy. Even though if you cussed me out or told me bad things.
I wouldn't cuss anybody out. I'd just be gone. You'd be asking me questions. I'd be just staring at the screen like, no, I'm not having it. Good morning, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Shipping tips video we talked about. I shared your tip about sharing your shipping discount and got a lot of good comments. Yep, I did that too. I mean, I didn't share it, but I used it. I don't share. I keep all the good tips for myself. Just like Leroy told me to. All right. Good morning, T. No need to answer back. In GA, aren't you on the West Coast? Yep, she is in the Northwest. It's the Northwest, yeah. Northwest, yeah. Sold the car parts. Where I have that thing gathering dust for 3 years. I think I'm under the 3-year mark. I don't think I have anything that's listed that's been there for 3 years anymore, but I did. I think the free shipping part, getting rid of that was the biggest thing for me. It took a couple days, but then once, I don't know, eBay figured it out, people are happy to pay shipping. I think that's the main thing. What people are happy to pay and what they're not. Mixed up with another person, my apologies. That's okay, no, I do that all the time.
Can you hear a radio?
A little bit.
Is it really bad, or do I have to mute myself?
No. Okay. No. An outcome for a dispute has been closed in my favor. I don't even know what this is about. Oh, I know what this is. This was January 26th. A guy buys a shirt and then like a month later says, I didn't buy that. I'm like, okay, how did you buy for it, pay for it, wait till it's delivered to you and then say you didn't pay for it? It was one of those ones that I had to wait for the credit card company to, I don't know, do what they do. So of course it's another one I can't understand. What can I say? I think if we do another 24-hour thing, we have to have something else, a wager. And I don't necessarily mean money, but something like maybe like an hourly wager, like it will get like progressive.
No,
like
because there's people in here that will blow you away. Like I'm not.
That's
even
fine.
I'm not for it.
Got it. You're not for any kind of competition. Like, okay, what did you do yesterday when you came on your pop-up? What was the name of your pop-up?
It was challenge.
Exactly.
But I wasn't. But I didn't. Only person I lost was myself.
That's
I
fine.
let everybody down that
That's fine.
supported me. I let everybody down that supported
I'm
me.
still angry about that. I don't know I didn't even know what the challenge was about, but I'm just upset.
I mean, how do you know what the challenge is about when you only logged on for 13 seconds? I mean, I wouldn't know what the challenge
more
is
like
about
10,
either.
but
You're sitting there messaging me, and I got to tell you that I'm on live. Please leave me alone.
he actually told me stop messaging me. I'm like, did eBay charge you $20 for that credit card dispute? That's a good question. I just got the message now. I need to double check. I would not be surprised. Ugh. I mean, Adyen's supposed to make things, I think it's Adyen. They're supposed to make things easier, not worse. Did you see the Octonauts toys I got at the bins the other day? No, I didn't. I need to see that. Octonauts sell well. The little kids' toys, any of those sell really well. Mo cheated. He had, oh man. Now I got two people saying the same thing.
Yeah, I never seen that one item, Nicole. I'm Noel. Sorry, I'm very sorry. I didn't see that one item he listed. For all I know, he was looking at Pornhub. I did not see one item that he listed.
I'll have you know this. I go to several other similar but reputable sites, and I don't go to that one you just mentioned. Just to put it out there.
Hey, that's an after-hour conversation.
Hey, we were on for 24 hours. When's the after hours then?
The after hours was on Noel's. Noel probably lost.
You know, actually, it was. You guys didn't even notice. I wasn't frozen.
She probably lost viewers because of me.
Yeah, for both of us. Like, who are those two yahoos on here? Just like one guy's sleeping and one guy's doing jumping jacks. So
did you see that? I was delirious the last half hour.
I don't know how. I mean, I woke up a little bit the last hour, but I think that's just because I was happy. I went
from crying. I went from crying to laughing to jumping jacks.
Octonaut? No, yeah, it's a TV show. I think it's a Nickelodeon show. Leroy's eyes just glossed over when you mentioned Octonaut. Yep. Well, if you really want Leroy's eyes to glaze over, I could mention, where's Anthony and where's Paul? Sports cards. And hey, on Sunday, Derek and Luis are going to have an all sports card auction, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct, Derek? It's a real thing. I'm not making it up. He's thrown up in the background. All right, I'm done. Carl, a very popular British show. Look it up now. Actually, any of the British kids shows toys are hot. Yeah, Peppa Pig I think does okay too. Octonauts does really well because I think they stopped making those toys if I'm not mistaken. Little plastic toys. They look like, not rabbits, but like, I don't know, cats, I think. Yep, and they're not even that old. They're maybe, I don't know, 8 years, 10 years old. Not very old. They were sold like at Walmart. Derek in a sports card game too. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, Derek, can we get Derek on to talk about sports cards, Leroy? Come on now. I know you want to talk about those.
You can get Derek to talk about anything you would like to get Derek.
No, but I have to ask you, right? That's how this works, right? Oh, he's frozen. Bubble Guppies. Yep. All right. Noel's busting out the toys. Bubble Guppies, too. Peppa Pig. There's another one. I know Leroy's a big Peppa Pig fan.
Cheers, George.
These are all toys that are made like in the last 10 years. So you would never have seen them if you didn't have like a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old. Those are perfect garage sale pickups. They're always in the bags, Carl. Like if you go to thrift stores and you see the little baggies held up, you always see them in there. Bubble guppies, octonauts. If you get the octonauts like the vehicles, like little submarines, little plane things, those do really well too. Bubble guppies. Now you're just making up words. Peppa Pigs. Yep. You tricking me into Googling bubble guppies. Probably. There might be another meaning of that word. I have no idea.
Isn't that something that you have after Thanksgiving dinner?
Maybe. They don't make them anymore. They sold at Toys R Us too. Dran had a lot of them. We sold all of his Octonaut and Peppa Pig toys, around 800 total. He was done with them. Yeah. Peppa Pig, I still have some. Go look at my IG mode. Okay, hold on. Let me go look right now.
Is it your do you still play with My Little Pony, or did you stop?
Do I still do what?
Play with My Little Pony?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
That's private time, man. I can't talk about that though. Some people wouldn't like that.
I was thinking after the 24-hour show we were going to lose a lot of people, but we still have people that are here. I don't understand what you guys are doing.
I know. I went from like 5 subscribers to like 3. And those 2 were in my head too. So
because of Mo's fault, I don't like to really brag on stuff, but I actually, in the last month, I've actually hit 1,000 on Instagram and 300 on YouTube. Big
time numbers. So that's a good segue. Go look him up on, well, everyone knows who you are on, everyone here knows who you are on YouTube and Instagram. So good job though. When's your next pop-up? Or maybe you can't tell me. It won't be a pop-up.
There's one right now. There's one right now.
Watch, Leroy is live on his own show. It's gonna be.
Well, I can't do any more pop-ups about tools because I don't want to lose people. And Tommy is getting.
Or your last one wasn't really about tools. It just happened you were listening. We couldn't tell if it was about tools or not. So.
Well, I most definitely said it was tools every 13 seconds.
That's fine. Yeah, Carl. I mean, a lot of these toys, they'll make them, and then, I mean, the line will go down. Another one to look at. If you look at Disney toys, what are they called? They have all these Disney TV shows, Nickelodeon TV shows. Whenever they make cartoons and toy lines with them, look those up. Even after like 5 years, they still sell well. I kept seeing Octonut. Octonut.
Oh, somebody just sent me a message.
Uh-oh. This idiot sent me a book with a blue cover when I ordered white and has the nerve to tell me it's eBay's fault. Really? It was an eBay stock photo. Cameras don't exist. No, they don't exist. I never use the stock photos. I think you can get busted for using a stock photo, right?
Yes, Baldy pal. For you, anything, my friend. Just do me a favor, please message me and keep me, just remind me the day before. He wants to see my Peppa Pig collection.
Wow, considering you don't know what Peppa Pig is, I'm scared.
Yeah.
See, you know what Peppa Pig is. You're running around jumping in puddles. That's sad that I know what that is too.
I actually don't know that. What is your favorite? Well, not favorite, but what is a tolerable television show that you had to watch with your children growing up? Something that was tolerable, like you know what?
A lot of them. Everything. The stuff we're talking about. Oh, the one I like the best that the kids watch is what was it called? It's still on now. What is that called? It's that cartoon. Hold on. It's Oh my goodness, I'm blanking on it. It's teenage something. Wait, teenage. Oh my. What's that one? It's got Robin and it's got like it's got 5. One's a robot. All right, I'm blanking on it. Hold on, I have to look it up. But any of these that they talked about, Peppa Pig is pretty good actually. I watch that all the time. Octonauts I didn't really like too much. Bubble Guppies was kind of annoying. All of these cartoons I watched. Did you ask one that I liked or one I didn't like?
What was tolerable?
Most of them are tolerable now because they geared towards adults. Any of the Pixar movies are pretty good, except Frozen, which I can't stand because they play it over and over and over again, like 1,000 times. Did you get stuck watching the same movie over and over and over again?
No, I was actually lucky with Bianca. She didn't. The only thing that, and I just became able to watch it was Jessie.
Okay.
She'll watch Jessie a million times, and I can tolerate Jessie. So far.
Jesse, I'm trying to think what other shows. Like right now, my daughter's watching something called Victorious, and she's watching another show called Sam and Cat, another one called. She watches way too much TV. My goodness. What else? They're all like Disney, Nickelodeon shows. Some of them are actually pretty funny. Oh, Teen Titans Go. Yeah, Paw Patrol is but the toys do pretty well. Teen Titans Go was my favorite one because it's very retro. They talk about a lot of 80s stuff. SpongeBob, I'm not even sure if that's for kids, to be honest. A lot of. You ever watch SpongeBob, Leroy?
It's on at my house about 3 times a week, and I can't stand that. And Golden Girls, I wish it all blow up.
Wait, you watch Golden Girls with your kids?
No, I don't watch Golden Girls.
Most of the people here won't even know what Golden Girls is.
Listen, don't put words in my mouth, Mo.
Then what? You said Golden Girls.
Because then the next thing is, what's the most annoying thing that your spouse watches?
Oh.
And I already said my 2.
I have a buddy who's a big fan of Golden Girls. He even likes the spin-off Empty Nest. And yeah, that's funny that I know what that is. But anyways, Teen Titans, man. That's the best. Yo Gabba Gabba. Yeah, Biz Markie was on Yo Gabba Gabba. I remember that.
That must have been Tommy that said that.
It was not.
Oh, wow.
Yo Gabba Gabba.
Lady Luck, Junk, Noel, I mean, not Noel. Danica, what do you know about Biz Markie?
She's right. Biz Markie was on Yo Gabba Gabba.
What does she know about Biz Markie? She better stay out of my era.
It's just a friend, my friend.
Danica is just a friend. Oh, Danica, you got tools I want. If you just send me some tools. If you just send me some tools. Oh, Danica, you got tools I want.
I was listening to that yesterday. And then right after that, this Bust a Move came on. Guess what? Most 90s and 90s toys are worth money. Who would have thought? I know, huh? Gold. Penis shaped cake fan on their kitchen wall. You got. It's born 1988. Had Team Charles and Pee Wee Herman toys, Transformers. I have no clue where they all went. If you ever find them, that's good money, man. Like super good money. Oh man, I just found a Beavis and Butthead T-shirt. I don't think it's vintage though, but Beavis and Butthead. I remember my buddy got kicked out of. We were working at the college bookstore. He had a Cornholio T-shirt on. He got kicked out of the store. He had to go home and change. But she said, "I know what that means." Like, yeah, he honestly didn't know what she was talking about. But anyways, you ever watch Beavis and Butthead?
No, not really.
Two skinny guys that just chuckle the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much the whole show. They just giggle. The cake. Mafu. Unhinged.
Still gotta go through it.
I don't know. Some of these kids' cartoons are. Is it just me, or they're not for kids? Not just like adult stuff, but like the references in there. They're not for kids. They're talking about like 70s and 80s and 90s, like movies and songs. How are they going to get that? Cat talk at him. Okay, Smarty, go to a party. Pretty much any toys that come from British shows, PBS. Yeah, pretty much. Ren and Stimpy.
What rabbit hole did we fall into?
There's normal people like toys and cartoons and kids shows, especially when they were kids.
They don't like Craftsman and Snap-on and Mills Falls and
People like that too. You got to be well-rounded though.
oh,
Larry's Tick Joke and the Flintstones. I'm not sure no kid got that. That's true. But exactly. I think they're bringing that back too. It's hilarious. Dog would cough up cats. Yeah. Adventure Time. Hey, Yakov.
please don't say K. That sounds a little sissy.
K?
Yeah, just saying, just in case you guys didn't know. When a grown man texts you K, that's you okay. Just put the O
Yeah,
on.
you've just done it right there. I'm gonna do that every single time now. Whenever you ask me a question, I'm just instead of saying yes, I'm gonna say K. Okay. All right. See what you started?
I figured that was gonna happen. Thanks, Yakov. And Yakov's show was good yesterday.
How about
Yakov had a special guest on yesterday.
You did?
Yeah.
Who?
I can't tell you. You didn't watch the show.
I did watch the show.
No, you didn't.
Oh, maybe I didn't. I mean, watch can mean several different things. Okay. Never watched South Park, did you?
A woman can say it. It's a guy shouldn't say it.
Yeah, it's a guy that says okay on the show.
Thank you, Tim.
Take it easy, Derek.
Derek, take care, my friend. K?
Okay. I have to admit that once I had no I had kids. The late night cartoons were annoying. They woke up in the middle of the night and nothing appropriate was on TV for them. Yeah. Yeah, like all that Adult Swim stuff. And yeah, it's kind of, yeah, they can't watch any of that.
They do know. They just
He was only there for a brief appearance, though. Who's Yakov's new co-host?
I can't say.
See, now I have to go back. Why are you doing this to me?
He was cool too. He was wicked cool. He was about as cool as Yakov.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have to go back. So this would be yesterday. I got so embarrassed when I talked my mom and dad and in-laws to watch into South Park with us. As a Red Rocket episode. Nice. All right, let's see here. I am fast forwarding through Yakov's episode from yesterday to see who his guest was. 25 minutes in. Let's see here. Oh. Who's this guy? Wait, there's Yakov and then Yakov?
Special guest was himself.
Oh my goodness. I thought I was tripping there for a second. And the funny thing about it is every time he turns, obviously they're both going to be turning at the same time, but that's kind of cool.
He wanted to show his death pile, so he, instead of moving his camera, he took his phone and put his phone on. And you know how you get that annoying echo?
Yeah.
It was like freaking him out. It was so funny. And then he figured out how to shut it off.
That's pretty cool. No, the funny thing is your comments on the screen while he's doing this the whole time. So, I'm like, that doesn't look like Leroy. That's pretty smart, though. You don't need guests. You just need another personality. Yeah. I can do that. I can have like 6 or 7 of them. Very cool.
We were talking about doing a listing. He was talking about doing a listing challenge.
Do it. I advise everyone to just do it. Gets good when I get backed up in the yeah. Leroy did offer to help. How long would it take you to drive from South Carolina to NYC?
I'm going that way soon, but I think it's about 12 hours.
Wow. Not too bad, actually.
Jake, tell me a restaurant in New York. Just give me a street in New York. I want to put it on my GPS. I want to check. Not your street. Just give me something that's within a mile or 4 or 5 miles from you. I don't want you to be uncomfortable.
Broadway.
I don't think he's near Broadway.
I've heard of Broadway.
Okay, he said.
See, now he thinks you're serious. You better do it now. Staten Island? I've taken the Staten Island ferry.
Is that the name of the town he gave me? Kose.
Kosher.
Oh, Staten Island. Okay.
Oh, Staten.
Staten
Island.
Yeah. Island.
You go off to toy research hell. Hey, toy research is not hell. Toy research is okay. The way Leroy thinks about researching tools is the way I think about researching toys. You don't want to have matzo balls. Hey, if matzo balls are made correctly, they're good. Highland Boulevard in Staten Island. So he gave you a street. I have a question for Jake. Have you ever ridden the Wonder Wheel? It's the Wonder Wheel, right? You know what I'm talking about, right, Leroy?
No idea.
You don't know?
Mm.
The Wonder Wheel. I think it's called the Wonder Wheel. Yeah, the Wonder Wheel. Jake, have you ever ridden the Wonder Wheel? I think that's in Staten Island, or is that Coney Island? No, it's Coney Island.
10.5 hours, 679 miles.
Just clean out my crap. Testing keyboards. Okay.
679 miles.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I'd like to know who's ridden the Wonder Wheel. Coney Island, yes. And the Cyclone as well. Ah. See, I've only heard of these things. I saw them when I was watching the Warriors. It's a giant, what do you call it? Wheel. Amusement park wheel. Ferris wheel. You've seen the Warriors, right?
What's that?
Oh my God.
Listen, I don't see anything.
It was made in 1979. It's not a new movie.
Listen, I never seen The Last Dragon and it has my name in it.
Wasn't that Bruce? Bruce Lee?
Bruce Leroy.
Goodness.
I seen Shrek. If that helps.
Okay, you've seen Shrek and you haven't seen the Warriors. Warriors
No,
come out and play.
Day,
You never seen the Warriors come out and play? Hey.
I had to watch it with King B.
Oh, so you can't watch the Warriors then? It is a little adult.
No.
Another good toys, Fisherline, Happy Family dolls and furniture.
Cool. You should do that today, Jake. You should go live today. It's Friday.
Yes, do it. I think I have one of those listed right now, Noel. Like the barbecue furniture. You're always going to get some crab in Delaware with Tommy, I think, and cheesesteak here in Philly, then a matzo ball in New York with Jake.
I'm on it. That's fine. That's fine. You got? Do they all those places take EBT cuts?
They all do. If I'm ever down in Brooklyn, I'll go live for you. But please do. Don't wait for it. Okay, I won't wait, but please do. Well, it's great. Family dolls. Yep. Fisher Price is good. Sometimes it sits for a while, but if you get like the older stuff, it does pretty well. Oh, have a good one, Jake.
Any Fisher Price stuff that has the word train, elephant, giraffe, any of that stuff. I used to sell that back in the day. Because anyway, I'm not gonna get into the story, but I used to buy stuff for Bianca, and then to try to just put it back in and get extra money instead of wasting money, I used to sell some of her stuff. And some of that Fisher Price train stuff and any learning stuff, there's money in it.
You are correct, sir. Have Marks, Skylanders, Battle Beasts. Okay. Some of that Mark stuff is pretty old. I feel like they do. The whole tote of the dolls. Need to get them listed someday. Yeah, I have so much junk I need to get listed.
No, I didn't bring much.
Is that the donut guy? Pink with sprinkles.
I didn't bring lunch. Just kidding.
Philly cheesecake is the biggest joke running. That's like Chicago pizza.
No more donuts. No more donuts.
Uh-oh. Did you hear that, Paul? Tommy's not a big fan of the Philly cheesesteak. Wooden FP figures.
What is Tommy's favorite food?
Yeah, I'd like to know what's Tommy's favorite food. That's a good question. What's a Delaware delicacy? No, Tommy. Dante asked about best places for his trip. I just said, just don't listen on Pat's and Gino's. Oh yeah, he said those are tourist traps, right?
Yeah.
Weekend wobbles. Philly had to make up dumb ways to order steaks to make it exciting. Weeble wobbles. Now there's actually a, let's see if they're, I don't know if they, I've never seen one recently. There's a, let's see if they sell on eBay. I'm gonna look up this is a super old thing.
So I got some of my van fixed last night. I'm sorry.
What happened?
I got, I've been working on my van so I can drive it up, and I got something fixed on it last night, which was exciting.
You know how to fix cars too?
No, my buddy does, but I sit there and help him by worrying that the jack's gonna fall.
Got it.
I'm that guy.
No, I don't go buy cheesesteaks anywhere. They're good, but I don't buy the hype. I just make them at home. It's 100% cheaper. I hear that. Cheap is my favorite word. Tommy likes Mickey D's from overseas. I've had Mickey D's overseas.
I mean, we know he likes this place. I forgot the name of it. GC.
Silver Barn.
No, GC. Horse stable. No.
No, Bronze Stable. Copper House.
No, GC. It's something GC that he likes, or it's oh, is it the Over 250 Club? They should change the name to the Over 250 Club.
They should. Oh, here we go. I'm a cheesesteak fanatic. There is very few I've had that are any better than the rest, no matter where. The roll and the type of steak are what matter.
Yeah.
I'm a cheesesteak connoisseur.
Nice.
I made a ton of stuff off TMNT. Rare monster in my pocket. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are doing well right now. Surf and turf would be my last meal, probably if I had to choose lobster and fillet. I know Leroy hates lobster and fillet.
I love lobster.
Golden Corral. There we go. I get chip steak from the butcher down the street. I just hooked up the Blackstone. Can't wait to make cheesesteaks on that. Nice. Now I do have. Oh wait, Tommy's ultimate favorite, Golden Corral, and Leroy's buying. There you go. All right, I got one for you to look up. I don't know if you can ever find it. This is a 70s British TV show, kids show. If you can find the toys or anything to do with it, this would be good. I'm a cheesecake fan myself. I agree. Look up the Wombles. Now, the prices aren't as good as I thought they would be, but I've never found one in the wild. But if you can find one, these are very, I don't know why it says original 90s in some of these things. This is a 70s TV show. If you can find any toys related to them, they do pretty well.
I think Tommy.
Oh, I remember Little Homies.
I think Tommy would.
I never did well with those. Little Homies.
Oh, I hate when that happens. My heel hits the chair and my whole seat drops.
Little Homies. Found a place that just uses skirt steak and it's like mouthwatering compared to the normal crap they buy. I'm sure there's better. So I found it. Yep. Is that what the auction professor is into? Is he? I don't know. I've watched some of his stuff. It's pretty good, but I haven't watched a lot of it.
Hey, Mo.
Yes.
Watch. Now, see me here. Watch when I drop my seat. Ready?
Yeah. Boy, it's funny. Do I have a thing? I don't have a thingy, so I can't drop. The seat doesn't move. I feel inadequate.
I should do that so people think that I'm like this little guy. I should just like.
You should. Well, they can only see you from the shoulder up anyway.
Me, Leroy. Hi, guys.
If you said you were 4 foot tall, who's going to argue with you? This chip bake deal every Thursday. Line is to the door almost all day long.
Cheesecake.
Fine.
Cheesecake. Yes,
Nice.
Baldy Pal. Yes, Baldy Pal. Cheesecake.
Really good,
Hey,
well-made.
Baldy Pal, I want cheesecake in the green room.
Yes. Oh, you got that message too?
Shut up.
I was told not to tell you though, because you're apparently not invited. I'm not sure what that is, Paul. I'll have to look it up now.
My new favorite word is replacement.
Replacement? Why replacement?
Because like especially like with this set that I'm putting these lots that I'm putting together, dude, you just put replacement on stuff and it just sells.
Okay. That's true though, especially bits. People looking to, obviously replace something. A lot of home stuff does well, like blenders and stuff, missing parts and.
Yeah. You know what I bought today? I bought this today at the auction. I mean at the. Where is it? Oh. These do good too, especially brand new, and you'll find them at estate sales. This is a Shock, just a little vacuum head.
Hmm.
But I got it for $2 and I'll sell it for like 15.
Okay. You have to clean it first?
No, it's brand new.
Oh, okay. Just another word for slice. Tell me to make it. Oh. Gotcha.
This guy's stuff was so nice. I can't believe this set is so nice.
Was it all new, or is it all?
Some of it's new, but I don't have to clean any of it, so I don't mind spending the other time organizing it. It's pretty much all organized. But what I'm doing is I'm making it in lots.
Okay.
So like these are all lots.
Nice.
But each lot I'm gonna list for like $15.
There you go.
So I know some people wouldn't waste their time, but
No,
my time is my time. It's not your time. So if you think that I'm wasting my time selling $15 things, then that's your problem. It's not my problem. So deal with it yourself. If you want to sell $200 items, then you do that. I like selling $10 stuff and 50-cent stuff. So get over it.
I'm not over it. Can you say that again?
Nah. Yes, I'm just a jerk. That was funny. I missed that, Leroy. Can you repeat that?
Now, lotting up stuff, you're actually is a time saver, I think. So.
It's more of a money maker.
Yeah,
in
definitely.
my eyes, because I could try to sell. Like I bought this whole box for $30, but I'm gonna make. If it takes me a half a day to piece it all out and take pictures, if I can still make $100, I made $100 today. It is what it is.
Okay, got to get 20 listings up so I can go and get a huge farm estate sale at noon. Got to get a whole bag of shark attachments at the bin as well.
Yeah.
Oh, she did get. Oh, nice. I just got told. I did. $3.99 stuff. Look, if you're making money, you do it consistently, then you're all good. Hey, Craig. How's it
I
going?
only had one, Paul.
What's in that cup?
But nothing bad. But I actually finally had sleep from that last week when I was like getting sick, dude. I'm just getting over it. Just getting over it.
Just feeling better now?
A little bit. I'm feeling a little bit better than I did.
You said it was from the shot, you said?
I don't know what it's from. I personally think it was from. I personally think I got like ammonia from when I was doing that side job in the rain, and then the next day was cold and my clothes were soaking wet.
That would do it.
And then I went out the next morning to the flea market and it was cold. I think I ended up getting myself ammonia is what happened.
Yeesh. That would do it. That's a lot of variation points. Yep. I'm quite sure for some things to make a lot of variation listings or quantity listing. Okay. That's right. Money is money.
It is. It is. I mean, everybody has their things. Like, you might sell like $400 item. I mean, I sold a $300 item the other day. I'm not like against it, but I don't mind the little stuff because I'll sell. I'll sell probably, I don't know, like $110 items. Maybe not 100, but I will sell like maybe $110 items a month. And when I say $10, I mean $10 in my pocket. So after fees and everything, I'll make like $9.50.
That's a good point. A lot of people spend $80 to make $10.
Yeah. I did that with that one piece that I bought today. Like I know I'm only going to make $20 on it, and I spent $30 on it.
Just don't sell art. That's remote. Talking one-off low-value items, not the commodity items. Yeah, that's true. If it's going to move,
that's what I sell low one-offs.
Yeah. Moose knuckle. I don't know what that is. Camel toe's better. There you go.
I've heard of camel toe. I don't know if we're in the right place. It's bad. But moose knuckle, I'll have to look that one. Let's look that one up, Mo, because I know what the other one is.
What is moose knuckle? All right.
Are you doing it? Or just don't say it out loud. I know it's not good. Send me a IM. Tell me what it is on IM.
Oh my goodness. Time to clear my history.
Daddy, what are you
that's supposed to be for private time only. Old vintage crap. Some things can't be unseen.
I was told when I was, and even with my parents, when I was growing up, my foster parents were like, we don't want to know what you guys did when you guys were younger. We didn't really pressure you guys and get into your business because some of the stuff you guys are up to, I really don't want to know. And somebody said to me a while ago, do you check your daughter's phone? Like, do you go on her phone and check her stuff? And I'm like, I really don't want to know what she's looking at. I mean,
exactly. I don't either. I mean, I'm not there yet, but yeah. Why would you want to put yourself through that? Yes, I know this now, Noel. Thanks. Wish I had this message about a minute ago.
Okay. I didn't know that, Noel. I knew what the first one was.
Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Louie. How are you?
Jennifer and Louie, what is going on, guys? Thanks for joining. We're glad you guys are late. I mean, I guess late, better late than never. Regina is not late. Regina is a very busy person, and she is dropping in to say hello because she has she has 30 seconds free in her like count. She does like 24 hours in a day, and Regina does like 32 things in 24 hours. So
yeah, I do 3.2 things. Thank God there's no way to record all the crap we get onto. Yeah, I'm very thankful I was a teenager before the internet age, basically, and cell phones especially.
yeah, but we got cell phones. Like, how old were you? I got my first cell phone when I was like 19.
I don't know if I got that early. I'm trying to think. Around that time, yeah, maybe 19ish. But it didn't have video, picture quality. You know, you couldn't do any of that. You could still only call. Your first phone was a flip phone.
No, my first phone was a Nokia. It wasn't
Yeah.
a flip phone. My first
It
phone
wasn't
wasn't a flip phone.
right?
It was a Nokia.
Flip phones came afterwards.
Yeah. Yep. You remember the Nokias?
Yeah. It was Motorola and Nokia were like the two big brands. Now they're gone. I don't know. No, maybe they're still around.
Has he been around? I haven't. I've probably seen him quick and not realize.
No, he was here last time too.
Oh, thank you for coming in, sir. You see, you're new in our chat.
Let me see. I checked. Hold on. No, I checked him out. Like, let me see here. Let me go back again. Sarcastic Storage Stacker. He's got a nice channel. I was watching something yesterday, a couple days ago.
Well, that's awesome, Storage Stalker, that he watches your channel, because I do stuff on my channel. He doesn't even know I did it. So
Have a channel?
you're privileged, sir. And I spend more time with this clown than I do my own family.
Not bright. So I'm just putting it out. What you can get for working with the big guy in the industry. So childish. Yeah. Those smartphones didn't take pics. Exactly. No pictures, no videos, no recorded anything.
I think there was text messages, though.
Text messages? Yeah, but you can't get busted for a text message. We're going to text. Oh, wait, Leroy's doing this. I'm going to text to somebody. You never had a pager, though? I remember pagers.
Yeah.
That was the first thing. Yeah. First phone was the brick. Really? Did you have one of those?
No.
I never had one of those.
Nope. That was the car phone.
Those were car phones only?
Who was that?
Paul.
Oh, that was Paul.
Paul.
Yeah, Paul was rich. Paul was rich.
Geez, seriously, Paul. Did you have it? You had it like your convertible Benz.
Yep.
Pulls up.
Paul, I can see Paul. Like Paul's favorite
song like this.
Paul's favorite song was din 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 din. All right. Paul, baby. Din 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 din.
Had like the shaved like the side of his sideburns.
Yeah, I could see it, Paul. I could see it. He used to pull up to high school. Paul, tell us the truth.
5.0 with the rack top down.
So Paul's hair can blow. Dun, 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 dun,
we don't have a life and wait for him. This bubble. Regina's busy, but I think most in here are super busy unless there's a little loafing going on. It's a lot of loafing going on.
There ain't no loafing going on over here. I'm working. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm working.
I shoot for humor and home runs. I like that. Loafer here. I agree. Same here, Jen. At least you assist the resellers. There you go. I was watching TikTok, totally addicting. Let's see. The Nokias were known as Oh, the Nokia were known as bricks. Sorry, me and Leroy thought you meant like you were like
Yeah, I thought he was talking about like
Gordon Gecko.
remember the MC Hammer phone. You got the same message I did.
I don't get very many messages, so you can tell I'm excited when I get one. Usually it's Leroy telling me to get back to work.
I don't want to be on the show with him. I'd like my own.
Well, how do you know?
I disagree with
you? Why would I want to be on a show with you?
I don't want to be on a show with you.
I see that.
We have a big show coming up soon. I'm super excited. It'll be our first show together, and we're gonna be in the Nurse Flipper. That's awesome.
Yes. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I haven't decided yet. It's a whole thing.
I'm gonna wear a Steelers hat.
I'm gonna wear a Patriots hat.
Shut up.
Sorry. I thought the same thing as Leroy. As soon as you said brick, I thought of like Zach Morris or like Gordon Gecko. He's got the giant phone like this and convertible. So sorry, I don't know all the lingo. See, Zach Morris, Saved by the Bell.
Didn't Miami Vice have one of those big phones too?
Probably. That was like the mid '80s. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, we should totally do a fake Miami Vice video. But wait, I can't. You'd be both characters though. I'd be like the guy in the background.
Mo, I don't get into this. Are you afraid to fly? Well, I know you flew to the States, but
no,
some people don't like to fly.
No, I used to get travel sick though. That was the worst.
Who in the chat does not like to fly?
It took this long for Androids to start folding. Yikes! LG is quitting the phone business. Really?
They need to. That was like 1973. Get over it.
What are you talking about? LG makes phones now.
I know.
Now you're confusing me. But yeah, who was afraid to fly? I'm not afraid to fly. Who remembers a smoking flight? How about that one?
I don't.
You've never been on a smoking flight?
No.
Oh, you're lucky. Oh my god, the most disgusting thing ever.
Nope.
I was like 8, and I'm like, ugh.
I remember the first time I ever went on a flight, I was about 13.
I'm not afraid to fly with COVID. I heard that people working planes right now is going through the roof. They don't have enough pilots. Like people are like standing. You know, you've done standby before.
I do it all the time. That's how I fly.
Yeah. Supposedly now everyone has to do standby because there's not enough tickets for people.
Really?
Everywhere. Like nationwide.
Hopefully I can fly out to see you by the end of the year.
Ooh, really? All right, I gotta plan this out. We can go to Golden Corral. What else can we do?
Listen, Tommy, Derek can't get you to go to the stop sign.
Hey.
Hey, I'm gonna fly to LA, and then we'll do a video. I'll do a video chat from your street sign.
But you're okay. You understand? LA is like 450 miles away from you.
Wherever you're from, goodness gracious, you got to remember something. I grew up in the smallest state in the United States.
Rhode Island is the smallest state?
Yes. Did you go to school? I stopped at second grade.
If I went to school, I'd be doing a lot better. No. Ooh, Octonauts. Noelle sent me some cool pictures. You want to see?
Noelle's cool.
Here, you want to know what an Octonaut was? Here you go. She's got the big ones too. See, look, Leroy, you're gonna geek out. Look at that.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm excited.
Oh wait.
I'm gonna send Noelle pictures of tools if she keeps it up.
Hey, Dren, what kind of dog is that? I can't see, but the Dren's got a bunch of eggs too.
He has a bunch of what?
And you know these are from Noelle's. I'm sure these are homegrown eggs. What do you call them? Farm fresh? Just have you better have to. Hey, if you're going to LA, just make sure you have the snow chains ready, man. Just saying. That's just a word of advice. West Coasters, we need our snow chains. You have a gold chain. I hand out snow chains. Oh man, LA, man. When was the last time I went to LA? It's been a couple of years. I'm not afraid of germs on a plane. I'm afraid someone will rip a big long Oh, that's true.
I'm not afraid of germs on a plane. I'm afraid somewhere.
1 day's worth of eggs. That was it. He sent me a picture of Dren holding it looks like 10 pounds worth of eggs. It's like this. It's bigger than he is.
I like that little boy. That little boy is so cute.
He's smart as heck.
Holy crap! That's like
fly here.
That's like 3 dozen eggs.
Exactly, right? I'm surprised he could hold it.
Noel. I grew up with that same flaw. In my mom. I'm sending that picture to my mom.
What flaw? You like eggs?
The flaw that Noel has in the house. I grew up with that same flaw.
Let me see.
Oh my God, I'm gonna send it to my mom right now. Noel, is it okay if I send a picture of that flaw? Do you want me to crop out your grandson?
Let's see. Oh, that is a kind of cool laminate floor. I think it's laminate or is it hardwood? I'm trying to count the eggs. I can't. There's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's a lot of eggs. Dog is a Baron Bohm, 3/4 German Shepherd. Oh my goodness! So that's like a lethal and highly intelligent dog.
Thank you, Noel. You gotta ask people. You never thought before you would have to ask people, but now you gotta be careful. It's only my mom, but I never thought that I'd have to ask somebody, hey, is it okay if I send this picture because your grandson's in it? Not saying it, in a mean way. But now, just the way life is now, it's so sad.
No, you do have to be careful. Some people are idiots.
I haven't got to that. It's gonna happen soon. I haven't got to that. I will kill you eyes expression or verbal conversation with anyone yet about my daughter, but I know it's gonna happen. Even somebody says something bad about your family or where's me personally. I'm still young, in that part of it, but everybody goes through that moment where they will kill you. You'd never ever say that. They will kill you.
Yeah. I've already seen.
I remember I said something to my brother Chris a couple months ago, and I wasn't trying to be a jerk, and I didn't realize it really pissed him off. I said, when you come down, you should bring Tyler. He's like, I'm not drinking with my son. I don't care if my son's 21 or 35. I'm not going partying with my son. And I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah.
But you got to be careful what you say.
No, that's true. I mean, Baron Bohm. I'm looking up. I don't see that. Why is it not coming up? Okay, I see it now.
This show is going by so fast.
It has, hasn't it? It's already 9:18 or 12:18 your time, I guess.
That's because I'm busy.
I'm busy too. Lunchtime. Take it easy, Carl.
Take care, sir. Thank you for stopping in. You have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
Might have a dog by Monday.
Oh, wow. Does he have a name yet?
He already has a name. Marshmallow.
Oh, that's right.
So it's gonna be. They haven't called back to say when they're gonna.
Are you excited?
Kind of.
Now, can I tell you something nicely?
Go for it.
And I hope nobody in the chat beats me up for this. But the good thing is your family won't know who you are for about 48 hours.
Really?
So,
Okay.
yeah, so you can literally like do whatever you want. You could be like, honey, I'm going thrifting. Dude, you're going to have that new dog. They are not going to care. That you can do and say whatever you want. They're not going to know who you are.
You better not be lying to me. You're going to be like the complete opposite.
Listen. You tell your wife, listen, I decided I'm going to go drive to LA this weekend. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, Daddy, go, Daddy. Just leave a box of treats.
I got some yesterday.
Yep, leave a box of treats, and you're golden.
Nice. Oh, okay, now I feel a little bit better. I like this. I do like my alone time.
Does anybody agree with me? Does anybody agree with me that most families not going to know who he is for about 24 hours after they get their new dog, first dog of the family?
Yeah, that's a good point, Jennifer. Jennifer brought it down to reality. I bought a bunch of disposable, I guess the recyclable bags, but as well. I was doing weeding in the backyard too, cleaning up an area.
Were you a daddy poo poo diaper guy, or
yes,
you stayed away from that?
No, I did. It didn't bother me that much.
It didn't bother me.
I
had guys that I used to work with in the union, but like, I never cleaned a poopy diaper. I was like, no, that's why you're not a good dad.
To be honest, that's easier than feeding. Like the bottle, because the bottle's the whole process, right? You get warm it up, and then maybe like that's the whole thing. It's too hot, it's too cold, whatever. That's harder.
Mm-hmm.
So no, that never bothered me.
Well,
how old is March? 6, from what we've been told. But obviously, they never really know, to be honest. That's one thing I've been told. These rescue puppies,
you say Marshmallow 6?
6, yeah.
Oh, he's old. Oh, you're good. You only have to have that dog for another 10 years.
Well, that's actually one of the reasons my wife did that, because originally she was looking at like puppies, and then she started reading up about, everyone, it's great. There's like a honeymoon period for like a month, and then it's like, wait, now you got to train it. You got to do this, you do that. You got like. So she said, how about we get one that's small that is already kind of used to being in a house.
But don't always fall for that, Mo, because what happens is those dogs, some of them have issues, like behavior issues almost. And when they move to a new house, don't be surprised if they
act up.
Yeah, if they they mess up a little bit, because they're going through it's like adopting a kid.
The dog shouldn't have any problems training me. Yeah, that's true. You're gonna see it bark like every time I stop working. It's gonna like get to work, get to work, do something. It's good stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I've never had my own dog ever, ever. My mom hated all pets.
Your wife does. Your wife has her own dog. She has you.
Yes. No, she had 2 dogs before.
Oh, did you? Did you?
Yeah. She's had cats, dogs. So the only thing we've ever had, you see, we had rabbits last year, and then before that we had hamsters and we had fish. None of those went well, but
So you get something hotter and see if that works. That's great. You guys are a smart family.
we're glad.
You know, honey, maybe we should get a llama. You know, because we can't handle a fish and a hamster. I'm just kidding, Mom.
No, the fish, they still don't know. Oh my goodness, the fish was my fault. Because you know how
They
you're
don't
supposed
know
to.
the fish is dead.
No, they know the fish is dead. I mean, I got rid of it fast. I don't really see Mo as an alpha. There's alpha and beta. Is there a third category? Because that's probably what I am. But yeah, the fish, you're supposed to add something. Oh, stupid fly in here. What the hell?
That's the new pet.
I think so. Seriously.
The wife
Anyway.
kid's got the dog. Mo got a pet fly.
Yeah, I did. I think it's a fruit fly. It's annoying. But yeah, you're supposed to add that little liquid to increase the pH. I think I squeezed a little bit too hard, and then I tried to flush it, and it was too late. Within like an hour, it was floating in the top of water. Dren cleans and feeds his chickens. Oh my goodness, he has 7. Oh my goodness, he's got 7 times the sense that I have. Between him and Emily, they have 28 birds, 1 rooster, 4 ducks, and 23 hens. I'm tired just thinking about that. I finance, then I buy the food that you're responsible for everything. My goodness. He's got his own farm.
Yeah.
28 birds, 1 rooster, 4 ducks, 23 hens.
A partridge in a pear tree.
Exactly. When I have to take care of them, we won't have them. I don't have time. Yikes. I know you said you don't want to get Dren his own channel, but seriously, if anyone needs his own channel, it's Dren. But I don't blame you for not wanting to.
Yeah.
People are mean online.
You gotta be so careful.
Oh, seriously, they say the most horrible thing. They talk like a 7-year-old like he's 70 because they feel like they can, which I don't understand. But
You know, I gave away a wicked big bolo this morning, and
You
nobody
did?
really-
does it start with a craft and end with a man?
Nope.
Yeah. What was it?
You want me to repeat it?
Sturridge, strutter, slippy,
No,
slappy.
no. It's more. It was a bolo slash saucing tip.
Sauce tip. You said go thrifting?
Nope.
No.
Write a letter to the people at the
Oh, estate sale.
at the house, not the estate sale, the actual people of the house.
Yeah. That is a good tip because I've noticed the same thing that Leroy did. Sometimes they get irritated by the people running the estate sale as it is. So when you get especially the second day, you can see, you can kind of tell usually who the owner of the house is.
Dude, you know how scary that was? The lady literally got mad. She literally was like, I was afraid, because I didn't want to get in the middle. And I asked the person who was running the auction, and the owner looked at me and said, "What's the lowest you'll go?" And I said 30, and she said, "Sell it to him." And I'm like, "Oh snap!"
You took it. You stuck your hand out, grabbed it, and ran. I mean,
no, but that. What I'm saying is, so that's what I'm saying. And you have to build you. People remember small things. So within the next 48 hours, I have to write this letter. She'll remember that small pot. Not that. I'm not going to say that, but she'll remember that I was from Rhode Island. She's from Maine.
DMX passed away?
Oh, he did not. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
How old was he? Was he older than me? I think he was a little older than me.
Let's see. How old was DMX? He was 50. Yeah.
Oh, well, rest in peace, buddy. You lived a decent life.
I mean, one of his claims to fame was that he had asthma. He used to have like a tank on stage with him, right?
Yeah.
So that's sad.
I know he's been in the hospital, so
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
how do you guys feel? Like, and I'm opening up a can of worms, but when people die, to me, I hold it's tough for me. Death is tough for me because I lost both my parents so young. I was
yeah.
19 and I literally buried them myself. It's like not dug the hole, don't be stupid. But I paid for my mom's funeral. Um, so when somebody dies to me, it doesn't hit me as much. But like when I see something like celebrity like DMX, he died. Apparently, he died of complications. He had some health issues. Um, but I rather hear that he died from health issues, even though he could have took care of himself better, than hearing that he died either in a really bad car accident or a gunshot. And maybe that's not like, don't look at me bad, guys, for saying that, but I rather hear that somebody died of complications or even in illness, like, I hate saying it, but the C word, than hear of somebody like a terrific accident or, gunshot or something like that.
Something out of the ordinary, something just random.
Yeah. Health issue was an overdose.
Oh,
Yeah. That's not good.
nice, Noel.
Yeah.
So,
So that just,
yeah,
that
yeah,
just blew away my whole story.
yeah.
But you
Yeah,
know what I mean, though.
yeah. I mean, when you see a lot of that stuff when you're younger, it kind of makes you a little bit not numb, but you're more used to it. If that sounds bad,
Yeah.
but people don't respect the fact that at 50 you can't do what you did at 30. That's true.
Yeah. My
Yeah,
mom was 42 when she died.
that's unbelievably young.
And my
You're
father
just
was 59. So
that's younger than we are now, right? I mean,
in my life, if I can make it to 59, then I pass both my parents, and I don't care at that point. Like, hey, sorry, it is what it is.
yeah. No, I mean, to be honest, yeah. Then let me see here. If yeah, both my grandparents, I think, on my grandfathers were both in their 50s.
Oh, that sucks.
Same with my dad. And then, yeah. So actually, my dad, I think my grandpa on my dad's side was maybe even in his 40s. I think my dad doesn't even remember because he was a lot older when he had him. So he was too young to remember. So, yeah, it is what it is. Just be grateful for every day.
Yeah, and that's what I try to let people know.
Yeah.
People say, oh,
Seller receipt that you run it. So. Huh? Why would they do that? Other people would have paid full price for it. That's weird. I have seen or I've heard, I mean, personally didn't happen to me. I've heard weird things about some estate sales. Like they'll sell things for what seems like a cheaper price because they'll get paid under the table or something.
mhm.
So it's never happened to me. I've never cut that kind of a deal, but I have asked to buy ahead of time and I was told no.
Yeah,
It's because the biggest deal that I never got was this is years ago. They advertised on Craigslist, vintage sealed. they advertise a container that has not been opened since the late 80s, vintage Mattel toys still in not just the packaging, but in the boxes. So I showed up. I was the first one there on Saturday morning, and then the place looked half empty. And the guy was like literally opening doors. And I said, you advertise a bunch of stuff. What happened? And he's all, oh, somebody came yesterday and they basically cleared us out.
Yeah.
So that guy, whoever it was, or girl, cut a deal. And all they have left over were like the ones that were open, and like it wasn't sealed. Nothing was sealed. He's like, yeah, that guy, he took boxes and boxes and boxes. I'm like, ugh, I just got played. I never even got to see him. So sad.
I don't normally do estate sales. Today I just was in a mood and I felt like doing it.
I haven't done any because around here everything's been. I mean, now everything's opening up, but for a while they're all closed down. In the Bay Area, to be honest, estate sales, and Topher will tell you this. That's where you'll get your deals. Garage sales, estate sales.
Topher to tell me anything.
But yeah, I mean, San Francisco, that's ridiculous. I never really went there that much, but just getting there was a headache.
I'm not Topher's friend anymore. Is he here?
I don't think so.
Somebody tell him I'm talking about him, please.
His ears are going to start burning. But yeah. So is there a place that like, because I know that like around here, there's certain places that you know the garage sales are better. Certain places you know the estate sales are better. Do you have those areas around you?
I'm new here, and I don't really do yard sales and flea markets. I don't really do yard sales and estate sales, so I wouldn't know. Oh,
because around here, and you've probably seen this pools are sometimes they're kind of, especially if you don't know anything like me, sometimes they're kind of like a throwaway item when they shouldn't be. That's why I've heard the people that go to estate sales around here, like especially in the Bay Area, picking up tools is a good. I mean, it's hit or miss. Sometimes it's garbage, but sometimes I was told that you can pick up some good stuff because they just don't know what it is.
I've seen. It depends. It depends.
Yeah,
I seen a guy that I knew a guy that used to talk to. Actually, he was an auctioneer, and when somebody called, he would look and see what the house values were around the house before he would call them back to estimate their valuables. So depending on what the value was in the area, he wouldn't even return your phone call.
That's low.
Yeah. Because you can look up an area's value. You know what I mean? All I gotta do is look up where Tommy lives. So Tommy lives in like 278 Nowhere Lane in Delaware. So I look up 278 Nowhere Lane, and I look not 278, but and then I just look up houses for sale in that area. And if the house is going for like,
to be honest, that's how I used to look up garage sales. I got to be honest, I did the same thing. Like, oh wow, that's like a 6-bedroom home on like a giant lot, as opposed to that's an apartment complex. As to this, I'm going.
Well, the really good storage unit buyers, that's what they do. They look up the person.
Yeah.
Because every storage unit is in a legal notice.
Gotcha.
If you look at your legal notices, now a lot of it's online, but if you look at your legal notices, it will say, blah, 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 storage unit. It will say ABC storage unit.
Yeah.
Mo Blood. And then you just look up Mo Blood and you can sort of see, oh, he graduated from this school or that school. Or,
Mo Blood, many petty services.
A lot of the storage unit people do that.
Yeah.
The good ones do.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. Yeah, Tommy, you're right. It is. I just remember that because that was like probably when I got back into doing eBay. It was like the first or second garage sale or estate sale I went to. and I was so hyped for it. And then you get there, and it's like nothing, or very few things. Like, oh my
God, where is it? Oh no.
Look at legal notices, investigate owners of units. Yeah, no, it makes sense
I'll be
because
back. I gotta go downstairs.
go for it. You have it downstairs. You're supposed to do the Austin Powers and pretend like you're taking steps. Now I remember actually one of the best. It was they called it an estate sale, but it was at an apartment complex. They had like I don't know 6 different tables there all set up in the like the parking lot area. That was the best one I ever went to. It was better than any like $20 million home. You're supposed to like do the.
How do I get up?
You're gonna take the elevator, or you're gonna take the steps.
I gotta try to get up.
Take the steps. Ugh. Man, you didn't do it well. Okay, now he's just flexing. No, you're supposed to. I should get my daughter in here. She does that all the time. You've never seen Austin Powers, have you?
Is that that's the movie with Scooby Doo in it?
Yeah. No. It's not the one with Scooby Doo in it.
No. I haven't seen Star Trek, Star Wars, or Sopranos either, okay?
I haven't really watched that much Sopranos either.
I can't believe all these sets are complete.
Why, they're usually missing pieces?
Yeah. It's a lot of work the way that I do it,
Yeah.
but I'm making money. This is the hard part, and then once I list them, it'll be pretty easy because I'm doing the hard part. So I don't take pictures of it because every socket has a a model number and a size. So I don't take pictures of every model number and size. What I do is I write these tags out, and in the tag it says what it is. So it's the model number on this one is EE. So there's model numbers, and I could tell you the year. So it's a EE, and then the drive size is 3/8, and I put the drive size, and then the point is it's a 6-point.
Okay.
And that will be on my next tool talk. Tommy, put it on mute, please. I don't want you to fall asleep. And then I just write down the sizes. So I do this. So that's what I do.
Nice.
I got hold on.
So organized.
Hold on. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Let me just take it out because I can't get it.
Plastic plate fridges for kids. Yeah. You pay up for anything these days.
So that's what I do.
Nope.
And then, so when I go to take my pictures, I just line them all up. I take a picture of the tag so they know what's in it. Again, some people don't have time for that, but I enjoy doing it, and it's me.
Yeah.
And I've never written this much in school. So for me to do this, I'm learning how to write.
nice
No,
penmanship.
I'm not going to Sons of Anarchy. I don't know if the only series of something I've ever watched is, and a lot of you guys probably hate this show, is American Pickers. I love them, and it's not really a series, but I like American Pickers, and I used to love Swamp People.
Swamp People I've never seen. I've heard of it. American Pickers I like, but yeah, I think
I used to have a crush on Danielle.
and she's the one who sits in the office.
Not anymore. She's on the road now. Frank's not there this year.
He got sick, right? Or
Yeah, yep.
That show's okay, but then sometimes, like lots of people said, is that sometimes they negotiate and they say, I'm going to give you more than that.
Yeah.
Which I think is, I'm not saying that's the bad
You've
thing.
never done that? I've done it.
I mean, I've done it when it's like ridiculous, when it's like, okay, have it for $1 when it's worth like 200.
Yeah.
But the way they do it, it kind of, I don't know. Myself, the big ticket items myself, storage units, source out, all the other stuff to eBay by selling them large lots of stuff. That makes sense. I used to watch a show called The Toy Hunter. I think it was called The Toy Hunter. It was on the Travel Channel, I think. All he did was he'd search out toys, and he would always overpay for stuff. Like if it was worth $50, he'd be paying like $30, $40. I'm like, how are you making anything? And then he would like, I think somebody commented about that, and he said, "Oh well, I always upcharge. I won't pay 50. I won't sell it for 50. I'll sell it for 100, whatever." It just was. It was kind of very set up. I like watching it though because of the cool stuff he found, but it wasn't. I don't know if it was real or not. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So, did anyone else watch that? His name was Jordan something or other. The Toy Hunter. I know Leroy used to watch it all the time.
You see, you didn't watch much of a response.
Are there any tool shows you watch? I know you said American Pickers, but like
No.
love Sons of Anarchy, but I had to stop watching them.
What's going on? Flipping a comment?
I after thinking about seeing the show was just violent for the sake of it. I've only seen a bit of the first episode, and that was it. I know it was a popular show, but I never
What show?
Sons of Anarchy. It's about like a motorcycle gang, I think.
Hmm.
So I never actually. It's hard for me to get into a show and watch it like 5, 10, like a whole season, 2, 3 seasons.
And now with YouTube,
it's too many distractions, man. I mean,
you can watch so much.
Yeah, it's just difficult to. Hey, how come this one doesn't even have a lightning bolt at all? Like I don't see it, so I don't even know how far.
Yeah, sometimes they don't.
So weird.
I can't believe you're actually listening.
I am listening. With this one, I've been looking for like a minute. I'm like scrolling up and down. It's not there. Fun fact, it's on television. It's not ever 100% real. That's true. Except
I
when
learned that when I went to Montel.
still haven't found that. All right, folks. If anyone can find it, please.
Stop.
There's this guy in this nice brown suit. I'm one of these days going to find that, though, just to let you know. You know everything you say that even somewhat irritates you a little bit. I'm going to seek it out, find it, and just politely put it out there.
Hold on.
Arguments in the donut section. Collar style for a tank top. How was that? No idea. Band, whatever. Yeah, reality TV. It's hilarious that they call it that. I just think of like the Truman Show, or wasn't there some TV show about reality TV? But I forget what it was. I think Matthew McConaughey was in it. Have you seen the Truman Show?
Donut left.
See, I was right. It was the donut.
One bite.
Please don't. Actually, do it. Let's go.
Do it.
What's the equivalent for eating for chug? You go chug when you want someone to drink something. So we're like,
If I do it one bite, I have to shut the camera off because I don't want to look like a pig trying to chew.
Okay, there's no point then if you shut the camera off. Oh my God. All right, forget it. I don't want you to choke on camera. Then I'm like an accessory to murder or something.
So one bite, and then I have to chew it and swallow it without opening my mouth
And not die.
and not die.
Yeah.
What do you keep looking at me? Wait and see if I do it.
It feels like a waste of a donut if you do that one. I mean, you're not going to savor the taste. I know you got a plain donut. You like the plain ones, huh?
I do.
You didn't get like a maple bacon sprinkle thing.
No.
What bugs me is when it gets sticky in your hand. You don't have any like a sink nearby. Man, he's cutting into that donut with like a now I'm getting hungry. I don't have any donuts though. Can you send me the rest of that donut?
There's not much left. That was one bite. No, it's a little less than a quarter. A quarter.
So I was thinking, no, it's not puff puff give, bite bite give. No, it's okay. I still got coffee. Coffee. Very little cold coffee. Is it just me or the eBay taking the pictures off? Half of them are not showing up now. Like the eBay app is glitching. You don't take pictures off the app, do you?
Nope. I don't need to. I'm professional. I don't cheat. Because you cheat and you don't want to, you're lazy son of a gun. Just take the pictures. That's what I get.
I always look for a way to cut corners.
Always.
It's just in my nature. I'm sorry. They do the tube of Terra peanuts. You can do it donuts. Nice. Leroy firing more shots. I know, huh? Seriously, Leroy, I'm offended.
Paul, mind your business.
Hey, he's not going to buy you a cheesesteak if you go.
Oh, I'm sorry, Paul. No, I'm only kidding. Paul, I'm joking. I'm joking, Paul. Paul, take that back. Take that back. I can't afford a Philly cheesesteak.
He's gonna take you to Gino's.
He could take me wherever he wants.
No.
My mom told me you don't complain when it comes to free food.
No, you don't. You don't complain pretty much when it comes to free anything.
Ooh.
Don't understand why you needed to pre-take photos when you'll be on for 24 hours. Because a lot of okay, because most of the I don't take pictures of shirts in this room. That's why. Because that little thing you have over there.
I don't think he listed anything.
He didn't. You have no proof. I mean, wait, I'm arguing the wrong side here. Yes, I did. Trent's favorite guy to watch is Coyote Peterson. He is something else. I don't know who that is, but it sounds cool. Yeah, that's true. Fine. Next time you have to take the pictures in front, and then I have to get small then the whole time. Actually, that might have. Now that I think about it, that might have been better because I wouldn't have been sitting, and I would have been standing.
That's what I did. And then the last hour, I stood up the whole time.
Excuses. Could have pulled the Yakov and gone mobile. Yeah, I should have. All right, fine. Next time, I will take pictures as well as.
That's if Noel lets you do it next time.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Someone just dropped something.
Yeah.
All right, time to try Peterson. Best known for his YouTube content, which includes animals stinging and biting him. Oh my goodness. Yeah, exactly. No thanks. I can't watch that. Trent's tougher than I am. My goodness.
Bianca is tougher than you, and she's a girl.
That's not saying much. Take it easy, Paul. Good luck with your conference call.
See, I got him mad now he left.
Yeah. We need to get people mad, man.
I'm gonna come back like when I come back from my trip, I'm gonna be like 80 pounds heavier.
The food is that much better?
No, just I'm gonna be eating all the way back. I'm gonna see Paul and Tommy, and maybe I'll stop over and see Jen Hayes.
Where's Jen?
She's in Delaware. I think she's in Delaware.
Delaware. I haven't been to any of these places. Closest I've been is Boston.
Boston.
Boston. Logan Airport.
I'm coming back with some jewelry.
You give me a gold chain?
No, you ain't getting a gold chain. You're not on my label.
I'll start my own label. I just need someone. I'm gonna have to. Maybe I'll pull a Yakov. I'll just. You know how he does a show where it's two of him. I'll be my own agent. Hey, Joe Deals, how's it going, man?
What up, Joe? Joe, what'd you get? Tell us what you got, Joe.
Let's hear about it.
What'd you get? What'd you get, Joe? Hey, Joe. Joe, what'd you get? Joe. My daughter the other day, I said, what's your name? She said, Joe Mama.
Oh. That's an evergreen insult. You know that, right? That's an evergreen. That one's never going to go out of style. There's some insults, even in 100 years, people will still be saying it. I could respect that. Quick jab to the gut.
She is like,
and so far, yeah, hasn't been.
She is like my biggest. My daughter is my biggest. What do you call that? troll. Like troll or heckler. Like somebody, when she was young, just told her, your job in life is to heckle, troll, and your dad. Like that's just that's what you're here for.
I told you that my daughter doesn't speak anymore. Usually when I come in, like, hey, like, you've been on the computer for too long. Can you go? And she'll just turn and hiss. Like, okay.
If I would have did that when I was if I would have ever did that when I was a kid.
Yeah, I wouldn't have even dared about doing that kind of stuff.
I would have never been able to do it this time. I would have like just.
Yeah.
She said, tss. And then after I did that to my mother, my father, I had no teeth. I would have had no teeth.
I told you, I just went down. There's 4 of us in this family. I just went down from 4th on the totem pole to 5th as soon as that dog gets here. Closet of suits, coats, shelf of Bibles. That could be good.
Yeah.
Shelf of phones and packing tape. Ooh, packing tape. Box of watches. Oh, that could really. Ooh, G-Shock. Do you ever have a G-Shock?
No. I had a Swatch watch.
Ooh, Swatch. There's another good one. You can change the wristbands, right?
I still have my Swatch watch.
Nice.
It's upstairs in that box.
Nice. We should have a show where you get your Swatch watch and I'll find my old pager. Wait, I can't find it because I lost it. Ugh, in the movie theater watching You've Got Mail. And a water dish. 2 die-cast fighter planes. Nice. That's a nice assortment of stuff. And a box of flip phones. Oh, dude, we should get flip phones. We should try
Joe
and bring
got a good lot. Joe, if you don't mind saying, what'd you pay for everything? Is that all one auction, and what'd you pay for everything? You don't have to say.
He said estate sale. Oh no, auction. Yeah. You're right.
It was an online auction he did.
But it might have been multiple auctions. Like,
That's what I said. I said, is it one auction? Won't you listen sometimes?
I don't know. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, I'm guessing the Bibles were one, coats were one. Well, I never know. Actually, it could be. I've seen auctions where.
Well, sometimes you could get the whole closet. So he could have got the Bibles in the closet on the top shelf.
Whenever things don't go so well and you want to hit the wall and yell, here's a little damn it doll that you can't do without. Just grasp it firmly by the, I can't see that word, and place it. As you whack the stuffing, yell, damn it, damn it, damn it. I'm reading a picture that Noel just sent me of something called a damn it doll. So I guess it's like a stress reliever doll. You're supposed to like grab it and just like when you're feeling upset and just like squeeze the heck out of it, I guess. It says you got this in the bill. You might use this when Leroy is picky on you.
I never picked on you.
You do. Here's a picture of it. Can you see this? See, if you see me holding this right here, Leroy, that means I'm upset. See this guy with the orange hair? You're not looking. He's not going to look. He's not going to look. Can I put it on your side?
I see it. I see it.
Thanks, Noel. I'll remember that. I need to look out for one of those. Oh, it was a closet and a shelf.
I told you.
75.
I told you.
Closet was almost 30. What? 30 suit coats? What does that work out to? You're talking about pennies then for everything.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow, I don't get a stick. I mean, so this is an online auction, or is this like when you walked into it?
It's an online auction. It's like a high bid or something, but it could be like Max sold, or I don't know where Joe Deals is from. I think he's on the East Coast.
Okay. And a CD lot as well. I think like 7 lots. Wow. So what, I mean, can you drive to it and pick it up, hopefully?
Yeah. No, normally you get it within 100 miles.
High bid. Yep, you're right. I mean, I was right. I'll take credit for your answer. Tennessee. I've heard Tennessee is good for picking.
How far are
It's
you
kind of
from
like
now?
the middle of the South. Tennessee, 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 Tennessee. Send me your address, Mo, and I'll send it to you. Really? Okay. I'm going to send you my address, Noel. But that's it. I don't want you sending me all kinds of stuff because I know you're overly generous.
Send them some eggs, Noel.
I'd like that, actually. Farm fresh eggs? You can't get those. California has all these weird rules about milk and eggs and stuff. I don't know if it's the same in other states, but oh, it's an hour away. Okay. Not too bad, but you know.
Joe, can you tell me a big city that you're near? Oh, here he is. East of Jackson. Jackson moved in December.
From
Jackson.
Illinois. So how do you like it compared to Illinois? Is it better, worse? Because I know Craigslist Hunter Pete, he's in Illinois. And he said he really likes it just because of the location. Said it's easy to find a lot of stuff. So, well, Tennessee's kind of central as well. Like you can get to a lot of different states.
Tennessee's big though.
Yeah, Nashville's huge. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I think it's one of the. Oh, it's way cheaper. Yeah, Illinois. I've heard things about taxes and all that. It's kind of going up through the roof.
Jackson,
Housing prices. Tennessee.
Arrested Development.
Remember that, right? I said that to a bunch of people. Nobody knows who that. I'm like, how do you not remember Arrested Development?
I do.
That song gets stuck in your head too. I should stop saying it. All right. Speaking of Yakov,
Jackson, Tennessee.
you driving there? I was in an apartment for $975 and was having a problem finding affordable storage. Then I found a place down here. Well, good for you, man. That's awesome.
Oh, that's far. That's on the other side of Nashville. That's almost in the end. That is seven, almost 8 hours away from me. All right, Mo, it's 1:06.
You're probably getting hungry.
No, I'm good. I didn't know if you had to go.
We should pray.
I need a couple more minutes.
Okay. Well, how about 5-10 minutes in?
Yeah.
All right. I actually got some listings done now. I think once you start doing something, you kind of feel like continuing to do that thing.
Listing?
Yeah, or anything. I mean,
I thought when I met you, it was supposed to be a listing hangout, not a loafing hangout.
How did you get that? It's called Just List. Where did you get the listing hangout part from it? Oh, wow. See, even he has an acre. Now I have on an acre with 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3 sheds, 2-car garage, and I run everything out of my garage sheds for $750. Nice.
He's in the middle of nowhere, though. I mean, no offense. Offense.
Well, that's where all these companies move to. That's why, any like Amazon, like UPS, FedEx, they go to places. I mean, it makes sense on your bottom line, right? Not as much stuff.
Yeah.
Well, he says not as much stuff or new stuff, but lots of old things, untouched buildings. Yep. That's like the business model for, what do you call it? Your favorite show there, American Pickers, right?
That's why I moved here.
Do you see stuff that's never been touched before?
I don't try to advertise for private picks, but yeah, there's a flea market that I go to that's a gem.
Never see that. I've never been to a place that's like. I mean, actually, I take that back. There was one time I went to a house and the people passed away, older couple, and the stuff was all but it wasn't super old. It was from like the 60s and the 70s. So, I mean, I've heard of these, like your show again, American Pickers, like they go through and they're finding stuff from like the 1800s, 17. Have you seen that show about all they do is look for old like cowboy stuff, like Western gear.
Yeah, they do it for props for a movie star.
Okay.
I think it's a guy from Star Trek or something.
Might be. All they look for is like they even have cowboy hats on, I think.
Yeah.
So that stuff does. I never see stuff that old. Got to get busy. All right, have a great day.
Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate you every time.
Yes.
Thank you for all of your pictures, and I will go back and read some of your messages that I missed.
Yes. The family within walking distance and lots of success. Okay, that's cool. But after being inside it most of the year, it does not seem much different. Yeah. Yeah. Last year was weird. We were looking through pictures from like 2019. I feel like it's 10 years ago now. But it's so weird. Just things like going to a shopping mall surrounded by people or, anywhere. So strange. Weird times we live in, man. Lots of farm hat, which keeps me happy. Nice. I'm waiting on a case of OxyClean spray. Got to get these clothes rocking. I don't clean any of my clothes.
You don't clean the shirt that you have on?
It's a waste of water. No, the stuff I buy, like I sell a lot of used clothing. Usually, unless I see something like an obvious stain, or if it has if it smells bad, I probably won't touch it anyway. I won't pick it up in the first place.
I think it's gonna rain tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna be listing all day.
Gotcha. You have enough stuff to list, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Any more G.I. Joe stuff?
I think I got it all listed.
Nice.
I haven't sold any of it yet.
Those guys might try and lowball you, but the right person will come along. I guarantee it. That stuff was harder to find. I saw your listings on that. There weren't many of those listed at all. So, like, I just sold a Millennial Falcon, which is a lot less rare than what you have, and people were lowballing me left and right. Just wait, and somebody will come along. Nephew does dirt bike racing. Nice. The kid and I are starting to get into that as well. My sister-in-law has 38 acre haunted trail. Is it really haunted? I'd like to know about that. That's interesting. I pick for them costumes and props. Okay, cool. Tomorrow is all about sourcing. Josie is doing her wedding dress shopping, so I'm free to roam about the country. I saw that video on Facebook, Joe. Pretty cool. Yeah, I need to check that out.
Josie's gonna call him at like noontime. Hey, baby, how you making out? Where are you? Oh, I'm in North Carolina.
He's like in Virginia.
Virginia's not far from him.
You're calling out my geography again. Well, what can I say? I don't know. I don't know where anything is. I know where Nevada is. I know where Arizona is. And Oregon and Washington. That's about it.
Mo.
Yes.
What's 3 times 10?
It's 22.
Yeah, you're 100% right.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? And I don't know why you guys should know you guys can drop your links. Go ahead and I'm going through making sure everyone's a moderator. Go ahead and drop.
See, I have a different outlook on the whole moderator thing. Mm-hmm. If you're not a moderator on my channel, don't feel bad. I made a few in the beginning, and as long as there's 3 or 4 moderators throughout the show.
No, it's more you can add links.
No, I know that, but I'm saying in my channel, I'm not like I don't like give everybody right now. I don't just like give everybody a moderator thing. I don't know why.
I go through it probably like once. This is like I did this like a month ago, but it's pretty much the same. I've still found a couple people that hadn't made moderators, and that's it. Like my entire chat is blue, pretty much. So we've got 13 people in chat, 13 moderators. So the moderators moderate the other moderators. Let's see. Some of the spots have things that move and are a bit creepy. There's an area of original settlers from the 1800s that are gated and separated from the trail. Yikes. 30.
I have one channel that I'm a moderator, and they have 350,000 subscribers,
Nice.
and I feel privileged.
Don't worry. Don't feel bad. I want to. Okay, that literally sounded like they threw something at somebody. I'm rewatching the replay of that on YouTube. Leroy's face there was awesome. I'm sorry. I just went through and I thought everyone was a mod. They have 2.25.
Jacob said it sounded like a car accident.
They did. Not a mod on Leroy's channel, and I don't care. I don't know why people get worked up about it. Nah, I don't know. I just don't want anyone to feel bad.
That's why I said that. Like, I don't. It's not on purpose. Like, some people I want to be a moderator, and they might not be a moderator. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't do it on purpose. It's just some people do it so they know who it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, some people, like, okay, they become a moderator because they know, okay, we've met them, they're okay, they're good, and then if they're not a moderator, then they could be a troll. So, like, everybody has their own way of doing it.
Well, we're lucky in a sense that we have 4 people that watch us, and 2 of them are us, so it's kind of easy to keep track. But yeah, I can imagine if you get like, you know, Kat or Tommy or those guys with like hundreds of people in the chat, it might be that's difficult.
So out of that toolbox,
Well, those are all the lots. I didn't meet anyone, so you're all trolls. I agree. I like to troll. What can I say? And what is this with eBay trolling me, sending me offers that don't exist? You click on the offer, it's not even there. What's up with that? Phantom offers.
I got 21 lots out of that.
Nice.
Now, if I make $15 off of each lot, then I made $315.
That's money. I need if I had a sound that made a cha-ching, I would be doing it right now.
So, like, and a lot of people that did, I wouldn't waste my time. Like, it's gonna take me all day to get all that. Like, now I did that, and I'll take the pictures and I'll be done with it. But I listed, you know, say out of what I paid,
yeah,
plus eBay fees, so I still made $200 today. Like, you know what I mean?
Nice.
So,
take it easy, Yakov.
Yeah, we're gonna run anyway, guys.
Yep.
Tracy,
take it easy, folks. I'm starting to get hungry too.
Tim, have a great weekend.
Joe, Yakov, Tracy, Noel, I think is gone. Anybody else that's here, take it easy.
Thank you guys so much. For it has been a great week, and
Leroy
we'll
may
see
be
you.
popping on sometime in the near future. Bid for auctions, 50 miles. He's bidding on that. Says anything goes cheap goes to me. Nice. You can make money. Why not, right? All right, guys, take it easy. We will see you on Monday.
Thank you guys.